I went to my friend's house, my friend David's house this morning. He came out with his daughter, who's dear friends with my daughter, Carmen, and he had a very unusual countenance to him. And he and his daughter proceeded to tell me a story that their neighbor, who lives 2 doors down from them, went to a store, like a takeout food place, Organic Crush, out east here. And the woman who's their neighbor, she found this.
He finds a Splenda packet. And this Splenda packet is supposed to have been written by a fan or someone who cares about him. And the hilarious thing is when he pulls it out towards the end of his Instagram video, he has several Splenda packets. So that tells me he's almost certainly writing the messages on the Splenda packet itself.
I can't. She found the Splenda packet. She found the Splenda packet.
When I tell you that these freaking Hollywood people are out of his mind, these people are out of his mind. He put out Splenda, expecting people to sympathize him because he's apparently sugary, or something stupid like that. He's claiming that he's complying with the investigation, while obviously recording the video on his phone that the sheriff has ordered him to turn over, but he still refused to do that. This dude lost his mind. This guy has he's completely lost his mind. Prime example.
You are 100% true. Thanks for the laughs, good sir. Cheers to a new year. Love you. It's the Splenda packet.
Well. Here's the thing. I'm going to do my first video addressing directly Alec Baldwin. And it's the first time I'm doing it, and I'm doing it because I saw a video of him on internet, published on his social network, where he is in his car. And he's giving us all kinds of bullshit explanation that ultimately he's going to comply to the warrant to provide his cell phone to Santa Fe, New Mexico, when they're going to do it right, according to what he wants. So he doesn't give his entire, and he said it, so he doesn't give his entire cell phone, but just the thing that they will specifically ask for. So I don't know how New Mexico and Santa Fe will be able to know exactly what to ask for if they don't look for. That's what an investigation is, right? So it's like if you're a drug dealer and you say to the warrant at the door, oh, well, you're gonna have to tell me like what type of drug you're looking for, the amount you're looking for, so I will provide it to you and collaborate. Otherwise, you cannot enter my property and search with your search warrant. That's what a search warrant is. Like, can we cut the bullshit?
Does this mean 2022 is going to be a good year? Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, that is nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, he just said, my goal in the new year is peace, awareness, consciousness, deepening my relationships with the people that I love, putting them closer, and improving relationships with people I care about. I mean, oh my god. You ever met a more self-righteous douche canoe? This guy's really starting to piss me off. Like, I've been covering this situation for quite some time now. And at each step, this guy has just virtue signaled, talked absolute nonsense, performed for the camera. That's another performance right there.
I'm going to find out his neighbor's name and I'm going to send her a gift. I mean, can you believe something as silly as this has that much value? I'm putting it in pockets now, Rock. I'll never lose it again. But anyway,
As did Alec Baldwin say during a crazy little thing on Instagram where he's talking about how somebody wrote him a nice little letter on a sugar packet, which he mysteriously couldn't find afterward. Kind of calling bullshit on it. But he's saying, well, I want the truth. I want to know the truth of this. I want the truth to come out. Well, turn over your phone, dumbass. If the police in 2 different states are asking you to turn over your phone by a legal writ, then you might want to turn it over.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's amazing. That's a miracle. One other quick note. Any suggestion that I am not complying with requests or orders or demands or search warrants about my phone, that's bullshit. That's a lie. This is a process where one state makes the request of another state. Someone from another state can't come to you and say, give me your phone, give me this, give me that. They can't do that. They've got to go through the state you live in. That is a process that takes time. They have to specify what exactly they want. You can't just go through your phone and take, your photos or your love letters to your wife or what have you. I really don't know, but but of course we are 1,000% going to comply with all that. We're perfectly fine with that. And but the as I always say, consider the source. The people that tell you that.
He hasn't given his phone to police. There's going to be a second search warrant. I have no clue why he is focused on a Splenda packet, like a packet of, like sweet and low, whatever. I don't understand. What is the significance? Like, okay, hold on. Splenda packet, Alec Baldwin. This is like his... Baldwin began by talking about a woman who handed him a Splenda packet. Oh, okay, a note of encouragement. So this is like his Ford Bronco moment. It's like an OJ moment, but with like sweet and low or a Splenda.
Sidney Poitier died. He's on the cover of the Daily News. And the cover of the Post has something else. Sidney Poitier, one of the icons of this business, one of the kings, movie royalty, dies, and on the cover of the Post they have other lies and bullshit and nonsense.
All right, we've got a lot to talk about on the radio today. This Alec Baldwin rant is the rantings of a guilty man or a guilty conscience, I'll tell you. We'll get to that.
The best way, the only way we can honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth. That's what I'm working toward, insisting on, demanding that the organizations involved in this investigation do everything in their power to find out what really happened. That's all that matters.
When you see Alec Baldwin reach into his coat like this, is your first instinct to duck?
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, don't do it, please, Alec, I promise. And then he pulls out a Splenda sweetener pack and holds it up to the camera. There it is. And it's got I paused it and I zoomed in. It's like a weird drawing. It looks like Barney the dinosaur or something. I mean, it's weird. But there it is, yo. There it is, Splenda. That's it. That's my ticket. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know. Who's more out there at this moment? Who's lost it more, Alec Baldwin or Joe Biden? That would be a heck of a poll to put up later on Twitter. But look at his little goofy. That looks like Barney the dinosaur drawn on a Splenda packet.
I don't know where that guy was going with that.
And he's like, the truth. We'll get it out there. We're cooperating. I just looked it up. Detectives are still asking for Alec Baldwin's cell phone.
Oh, yeah, he's not giving up the cell phone. That's right, yeah. So, yeah, obviously he's not being that cooperative and all that. Man, it really goes to show what privilege this man has.
The best way to honor the death of Helena Hutchins is to find out the truth. And any suggestion that we're not complying, myself and any lawyers I'm working with or what have you, is a lie. That's a lie. We're gonna, as soon as we go through this process, then by all means we will comply. But but I have no worries about that. I have no worries about that. That's all going to work itself out, regardless of what they say in these right-wing rag sheets and people who are all about hate.
You ask me if I have a God complex? Let me tell you something. I am God.
But setting aside all the hate, setting aside all the January 6th of it all, there it is.